How's everybody doing today? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout, the YouTube show where you subscribe for the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency updates, news, and what's happening in the crypto space today. Well, we've got about another $5 billion to talk about that's been added to the market cap. Chalk that up on the board. We're up to about 140 right now at the time of recording, which is pretty awesome. Only time will tell if we can manage to sustain at these levels. And of course, what is at the top performing? Well, we've got Electroneum right up there with the best of them. Of course, we've got Neo on there as a top performer as well. Both cryptos that we've talked about pretty extensively on this channel. Looking at the charts right now, I also want to pay attention to these candlesticks right here, and what we could essentially see moving forward into the future when it comes to Electroneum, up 15%, and of course with Bitcoin dominance being at 51.7, volume being at 28,870, 710, 678 respectively, and market cap where it is. Of course, this is coming at a pretty interesting time with mobile, the Samsung Galaxy S10, the integration with cryptocurrency, and all these different really interesting things that have been happening. Clear indications of that the establishment is ready to make a move with cryptocurrency. Now, whether their moves are going to be made sort of behind closed doors, or whether this sort of stuff is going to be shown to the public right away. At the same time, we saw sort of that Joe Rogan, Jack Dorsey conversation that was happening on that podcast, which, I mean, I don't always love to talk about Joe Rogan. He's sort of an idiot, but at the same time, his influence is not to be you really can't underestimate how much reach that sort of conversation has with the sort of side of the internet, which is like the normies, and getting people starting the conversation and having how the internet works, getting the sort of injecting Bitcoin back into the mental the conversation that's happening. Certainly, I mean, we've never really shut up about Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. I've been making a video every single day about this stuff dedicated to this channel, but at the same time, to get the normal people talking about it, it does money speaks louder than anything else. And of course, we've got some really interesting developments that have been happening as far as the interest. Bitcoin now well in a way into that $4,000 mark, which is also pretty good indication of the stability levels that Bitcoin will be able to manage. And now I think it's important now more than ever to talk about mobile mining and the next steps for cryptocurrency that are on the horizon. It's certainly something that's exciting. I think it's a conversation that we've all been eager to have. That's definitely something that really goes a long way towards looking at how these different things, and 1.7 billion people don't have access to a bank account. I mean, this is a number that we have to keep bringing up, because that number is going to be seeming pretty significant when Electroneum really gets up and running. And I think if you live in these countries that all you have is a smartphone, cryptocurrency certainly is on the conversation for millions of users worldwide. So ETN acceptance is increasingly rapid every day. Now our base of users grew faster in the last year than Facebook and Twitter. I mean, that's pretty impressive numbers, by the way. Now, of course, the Facebook and Twitter have sort of been stagnating lately, but still, a number that's equally important and significant as far as the developments of the worldwide community. So this is part due to the revolutionary business model that allows reward users $3 USD worth of ETN every month. Furthermore, partners can earn an ongoing ETN reward through the referral program, thus providing them with new revenue, viral growth, and loyal opportunities. So When we want to talk about Electroneum, I think that number, the unbanking, the people who don't have access to a bank, is certainly something that's going to be a reoccurring number again and again, especially when we talk about the speed that the transactions can actually take place, and how sort of opening up this mobile mining to the public is really going to be making a lot of waves, I would say. And I'm sure that there's plenty of people who are experiencing sort of a rude awakening while cryptocurrency is sort of receiving this historical revitalization, which is definitely going to be pretty significant in terms of how these things get going and up on their feet. And I think Electroneum's right in the center of it, which is a good place for it to be. When it comes to mobile mining, Electroneum sort of is the only game in town. I mean, I'd like to see in the comments if you guys have any other mobile mining that has actually managed to reach these levels of of safety and all these different check marks that need to be basically overcome, because nobody wants to ruin their phone just trying to mobile mine some cryptocurrency. And of course, the fact that Electroneum's managed to do what it has is really making a pretty big impact on how people perceive what mobile mining actually is, and how we can expect the price to overlap with a lot of these different variables. So I mean, we've got this article right here by NOLTX, Electroneum price bucks bearish trend following GSMA announcement. Certainly pretty big. Now that GSMA announcement's something that we really need to be paying close attention to, and how it's sort of got a general overlap with a lot of interesting things that are developing, not only in the world of Electroneum specifically, but how what Electroneum's doing is going to be having a pretty big impact on the world of other cryptocurrencies at large. So put this in perspective, the Electroneum price has seen a healthy 1.5 increase in both USD BTC value today. I mean, at the time of writing this article, of course, I mean, right now, Electroneum's pumped much more than that, but, respectively. So secondly, it would appear Chris Gorman has joined the GSMA Intelligence Advisory Board. This will be critical for crypto project, as its strong focus on mobile can potentially shape a new future on a global scale. Having a representative on this advisory board can lead to some intriguing developments over the next few months and years. A very interesting development for ETN, although it may not necessarily impact the price directly. I think that this article, suffice it to say, goes a long way into encapsulate what we can expect to see, in terms of how Electroneum is making a lot of these different developments. Pretty exciting stuff happening right across the board for a lot of cryptocurrencies, especially in the current time. I mean, I think a lot of people who didn't necessarily take advantage of those significant gains that we were seeing don't really, obviously we all had a chance to fill our bags earlier in the year when the crypto slump was going on, the more bearish people who were staying away from it. But I mean, we're still sort of in that area right now. We're not totally out of the woods as it seems, but still, it definitely is a good advance, good step forward. This tweet right here, I'm very proud to announce GSMA Intelligence Advisory Board, guides the future of how the mobile industry will be really making waves, and it is an honor for Electroneum to be part of that 2019. The mobile economy report releases Monday, and that's a pretty interesting tweet right there, something to pay attention to. Definitely interested. And of course, we've got This Week in Crypto, thanks to this tweeter Pomp. Wyoming passes 3 crypto bills. Binance launches DEX. U of Michigan investing in crypto. Thailand approves smart securities. Pantera has risen 125 million fund. Samsung Galaxy S10 includes private key storage. right there. Samsung Galaxy S10. What is that? Well, that's mobile. Mobile cryptocurrency, Electroneum. Seems like we're developing a pattern here, whether we like to acknowledge it or not. But still, we've got this article right here as well. Some interesting things pointed out here. Bitcoin hits 4,138. Will BTC go higher this week? Of course, this article goes on to say the latest bullish display of force has now pushed the world's most popular cryptocurrency above the $4,000 mark, thanks to a 3.62 increase. So definitely interesting to see, these developments happening respectively across the board. Now, I'm still remaining fairly skeptical about what we can expect to see in the near future. I'm sure, we could be in the midst of the return of crypto, but I'm not going to speak too soon. I think we should still remain skeptical about where the bottom lies for Bitcoin and a lot of these other cryptos. So, obviously make sure that you're doing your research and staying on the, staying with, reasonable. Obviously, you don't want to see things happen, and then get left behind or jump the gun. But a blockchain security leader, CertIX, joins the Universal Protocol Alliance. Interesting. Reddit cryptocurrency IBM's vice president and John McAfee in the news with this article right here. Of course, share sentiments of Bitcoin. $1 million Bitcoin possible. Definitely. Imagine that if that much Satoshi was equal to $1. I think we'd all be swimming in some cash. But Alistair Mile, co-founder and CIO of Digital Currency Fund, shared his recent interactions with the Bitcoin Lightning network powered chicken feeder. He was glad to feed chickens in a different time zone with the help of Apollo feed. Pretty funny. But yeah, so it is, always stuff happening in cryptocurrency every single day. Visa and MasterCard could rise in charge fees. Definitely something to keep on your radar with that for anybody who's using a Visa or MasterCard. But 40 to 50 banks expected to announce Stellar XLM use. Pretty interesting stuff happening right across the board every single day. There's never a dull moment in the crypto world. But all that being said, obviously remember this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. If you guys are interested, you guys can connect with us on Twitter. Our Twitter is @CryptoTuber. As always, definitely interested in seeing what you guys have to say about these different developments. I'm certainly pretty bullish on what we can expect from Electroneum moving forward. It's definitely one of those cryptocurrencies that I'm interested in. But obviously, remember, I'm not your dad. This video is not advice or anything like that. But still, in my opinion, I'm interested in how these articles are going to reflect what we can expect to see. After mobile crypto and KYC compliant features, will Electroneum ETN surprise us further? I think this is an interesting article as well that you guys should probably check out. The latest release of an application for iPhone operating system gained much popularity to Electroneum, making further more interesting. Both iOS and Android smartphones allow cloud mining. The fact that Electroneum got accepted by iOS platform is in itself a great sign that the blockchain is trending the right way. So it speaks for itself. But all that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I think it is pretty exciting to see how these different developments have been taking place. But I'll see you guys next video. Have a good one.